YouTube, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. You see the title of the video. This video is going to be about the job market. But before we get into that, if you're wondering why I'm squinting, it is 101 outside and my eyeballs are hot. So bear with me, okay? But without further ado, let's get right into the video. So pretty much the job market is a joke at this point, you know? I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was this bad, because for the past year, I haven't been actively searching. But for the past 2 weeks, give or take, I've sent out about 150 applications to different places, ranging from entry level to what I'm qualified to do with my psychology degree. And honestly, I've gotten no callbacks at all. And I wouldn't say I've gotten no callbacks. I've gotten callbacks and I've gotten interviews, but they lead to black holes, like you guys know already. Like you'll have an interview with yourself essentially. Like it's that silly. You'll have an interview with yourself. You'll sit down and they'll ask you to record a video. They'll ask you questions, and then you'll send those videos through or that video through, and you don't even know if someone saw that bitch. Like real shit. Like that's how goofy the job market is. Like you're not even having interviews with a person anymore. Like I'm doing everything online, and like you don't even know if people are seeing your applications or the videos that you're sending through. Like it's a joke. It's a joke. I've even gotten some like ghost jobs, like I've gotten some jobs that will like email me and say, hey, set up a Zoom interview at this time and date or whatever on Calendly, and I'll set it up, and I had one motherfucker not even show up, and then they try to like reschedule with me, and I'm just like sitting here like, how professional is that for you to want to hire someone and then not even show up? And I did some research on that company, and it ended up that company was just a complete like MLM scam, and it's just like, damn, okay. So we're applying to jobs that are not only fake or scams, but we're applying to jobs that aren't even there. Like you're sending in your application to ghost jobs, because I just found out that a lot of corporations and companies are sending through, they're putting out these "we're hiring" posts and listings online to boost employee productivity. So it's like a very, very, I would say, evil thing to do. Like it's a very evil, fear-based tactic to get the employees that they already have to work harder, because they're in fear that they're going to lose their job. And then the people on the other side applying to this, we're applying to these jobs that don't even exist. So it's kind of fucked. It's kind of fucked when you really think about it. There's so many things in the job market that's just completely fucked. I mean, I could go on and on. A lot of these jobs and these interviewers are like not even real people. Like I said, you're having an interview with yourself or with AI, or you're asked to answer 100 goddamn questions. Like, my nigga, I didn't come here to do a quiz. Do you want to hire me or not? Like, why do I have to prove myself to earn ends meet, to make a living? You know what I mean? Like, why do I have to take all these personality assessments just to get told, oh, we're moving forward with another candidate? Like it's a complete joke. And like I said, all of these jobs, I wouldn't say all of them, but the ones that don't require a degree, like their standards are too high for what they're paying and what the tasks are at the job. And I don't know, I just think it's a complete fucking joke, like this is just some of the shit that I've had to deal with over the past 2 weeks. I honestly, I haven't just been applying for the past 2 weeks. I've kicked up my efficiency in the past 2 weeks. I've been applying since April, but I haven't had the best of luck. Like I just haven't had any luck with landing a job, man, and it's completely silly. Like I said, you could have told me that it was bad, but I didn't know it was this fucking bad. Like at this point, like you have a better chance of like selling crack on the streets instead of trying to find a job, or like you have a better chance of winning the lottery instead of trying to find a job. Like I have a better chance of coming here every day, uploading a video, being disciplined, staying consistent on YouTube, getting monetized eventually, and making this my job instead of trying to find an actual traditional job. Like, that's how bad it is. And that's not an exaggeration at this point. It's like the truth, because I know tons of other people my age, not even just my age, but tons of motherfuckers from, what is it, not Gen X, but millennials. Tons of millennials are dealing with the same things. And it's just a complete fucking joke. It's a complete fucking joke. This country's a joke. We are honestly moving forward towards a dystopian society where, honestly, how I see in the near future, like, jobs are not even going to exist anymore. Traditional jobs, that is. And they're going to try to automate everything with AI, which they're already trying to do. But in the near future, I see the government just giving people a certain amount of money every single month, and whatever's left at the end of the month, they're taking that shit away. Like, I honestly see like a dystopian future like that, because it at this point, nothing's changing and things are only getting increasingly worse. Like, I remember seeing videos and posts 2 to 3 years ago of people saying how bad the job market is. Here we are 2 to 3 years later, and the shit is still a joke, if not worse. Like, it's a joke. Like, you can't even find minimum wage at this point anymore. And there's a reason for this. Like, what I think the reason is people, I mean the corporations and the people at the top. This is what I think is happening. They're trying to minimize expenses as best as they possibly can, all while trying to meet unrealistic profit targets each month. So when they don't meet these profit targets, they try to minimize their expenses and cut back elsewhere. And the first place that they'll do that is not hiring as many people, or cutting the payroll, cutting people's hours. So what they'll do, I experienced this firsthand. I was working at TJ Maxx a few years ago, back when I was in college, and the store was making money, but the people at the top were setting just these unrealistic profit targets. And this is the greed that the Bible talked about. These niggas would cut people's hours to save money, essentially. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. It's that simple. They would cut people's hours to save money, and they would have the people at the job do, they'd have 2 people do a job or a task that required 10 people, having only 2 cashiers up there during rush hour, or only having 2 people working the floor during rush hour. You know, like, it's greedy. It's extremely greedy. It's the subtle greed that you don't notice unless you've experienced it firsthand. But these are what companies are doing. And then, like, the entry-level jobs that normally people would work for experience, right? These jobs that require degrees, they're automating these positions with AI. And it's like, it's completely fucking insane when you think about it, because we're moving towards something that is no longer what we thought. No, like, the previous generation, they believed that we could do exactly what they did, replicate it exactly the way that they did, and have a good life. But I mean, a lot of these people are completely out of touch unless they've experienced what it's like job hunting in the first place in this day and age. But honestly, guys and girls, if you're watching this, comment down below if you relate, because I mean, I know a lot of people are feeling this shit, but it's almost like unbelievable to think about, like, how it's difficult to even get a job at some rinky-dink company. Like, it's freaking extremely laughable. Like, I'm trying to find the words to, like, explain and express how I feel right now, but it's almost hard to, because of how laughable this shit is. Man, the only thing that people like me can do, because I believe I'm genuinely unemployable at this point, and not just me, but millions of people who are struggling to find a job. Like, it's not just who we are, like, it's who we are and society, right? It's who we are and society. It's who we are that makes us unemployable, but it's society, the greed of society, that's making things just a lot more difficult. And it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. I've talked about this before. Even if you do get a job, it's like you're still on the verge of just poverty, because they're paying you dimes and nickels when inflation is just eating up everything that your money's worth. So it's like the only option that is rationally left for the average person is to like try to start a business, try to chase their dreams, try to do something out of the ordinary that is going to generate them income. Because at this point, like, I think the traditional job is dying. I think this is probably the worst time period ever in American history for trying to find a gig. Worse than the crash in 2008. Even though I was young back then, I didn't experience it, but I think this is worse than that shit. Because I also was doing research. The military's recruitment numbers have gone up. The military's recruitment numbers going up is the number one telltale sign that the economy and the job market is shit. Because a lot of people need money and a lot of people are desperate, so they'll go to the military. So I mean, whatever the news is showing about job market statistics or the economy, that shit is false. That shit's completely false. Because if recruitment numbers are going up, that means the job market's ass. I mean, the last thing a person would want to do, a rational person would want to do, is risk their life and go to the military, especially nowadays. I don't know, guys and girls. I don't know. But things now are a complete joke. I mean, all we can do is adapt, right? I kind of have an idea of what I'm gonna do going forward. Like when I got back to America, I didn't search for a job because I was trading full time. And then I had a few bad months trading, and then I started to think, okay, let me just find a job and use the job to leverage my high income skill. But now that I'm actually trying to find a job, it's more like, okay, I might as well just go back to trading full time, because holy fuck, I'm not even finding a job to begin with. So honestly, it's best to adapt to these living conditions and this scenario that we're in the United States, and just try to create something for yourself. Like, you have to be a creator nowadays, whether it's content, whether it's a business, whether it's a service, whether you're providing something to someone who needs it. Like, honestly, creating something is the way to go. And honestly, you'll love what you do if you can find something to create. Like, I love coming in, sitting behind this camera, talking to you guys. Even if it's a video that isn't too lighthearted like this one, I still enjoy coming and sitting down, talking to the camera, because I mean, why not? This is like my journal, you know? But yeah, things are rough out here, and they don't seem to be getting any better. And at some point, something's gonna have to give for not just me, but for everyone who is in the same situation, because this is not how niggas are meant to live, bruh. On God. Like, even if like I do get a job at some point by some miracle, right? Niggas are not meant to be working a job forever. I've talked about this before. Like, for me, a job is just a stepping stone. It's just a tool to get to where I need to be. I'll never sell my soul to a job. I'll never fucking break my back for a job. I'll never fucking kill myself for a job, you know? Like, I'll do what I need to do to make money, but I'm not gonna go out there and show these motherfuckers loyalty when most of the time they're just seeing you as another X and O. So honestly, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and express how I felt about the job market. It's a complete fucking joke. It's a joke. We're all feeling it. But yeah, if you watched this far, thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. A lot of you who watch aren't subscribed. Just subscribe, brother. It's free. But I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.